Hello, I'm Brian OLeary, talking to you from the Montes Sueños Eco Retreat. I'm happy to invite you to an extraordinary workshop that will take place here. And this workshop is called Transforming the Dreamer. I'm co-facilitating this with my good friend and colleague of 30 years, Tillman, who has been my own transformational educator when I was a professor at Princeton. And boy, did I change myself as a result of that process. And ever since, I've been dealing with outside-the-box thinking, and so here's Terry.
The type of learning I do is called experiential education. It's a little bit of information, but a lot of exercise and process, and then facilitating people to an awareness or conclusion or a learning or solution, or, so it's not just me saying, here it is, I'm the guru, and apply it. It's working together for them to come to something they can commit to and use. And I love doing it, and I've gotten good at it. I don't mind saying I'll claim it now. The part I'm good at. Now there's another part that's just not my arena, and that's one reason Brian and I are going to team, because we're very complementary in where we're intending to go with this. When I look around the problems in the world, the healthcare, the health system's broken, the financial system's broken, our political system's broken, our environmental system's broken. I mean, you just go down the list, and if you're going to focus on solving the problem, where you look is where you go. We're going to be dealing with problems forever. What we need to do is shift the focus on to solution.
Whereas Terry's part of this is going to be to implement certain action plans that are practical and immediate and grounded, my part of this is to ground larger visions, larger mega thinking, if you will. And the goal here is for all of us to participate in creating a sustainable and abundant future for humankind. Ecuador is an excellent crucible for all of this to happen, because nature here still abounds, and this is one of the reasons why we're holding the workshop right here at Montes Sueños and in the Amazon jungle. People will be able to experience the environment as well as learn how some of these solutions could be implemented, such as free energy, sustainable agriculture, and breakthrough water management. We really have a problem here, a very big one. Like on this map, you can see this whole region that encompasses some of Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Brazil, and Colombia. And what you see here are what's called oil blocks. These have been leased or about to be leased to an area the size of Texas, with $1 trillion worth of oil under the ground. But going into these areas would totally devastate them, and would devastate the indigenous people who are voluntarily isolated. And this is a crying shame. Now in this next map, you can see Ecuador itself and the whole right side of it, which is the Amazon part, the rainforest. You can see that it's almost entirely earmarked for oil drilling. This would be a disaster if we were to go ahead and do that. And yet, the oil drilling does provide income for Ecuador. So we're in a very difficult situation here. We can resolve the situation by innovation. And so my part of this workshop will be to talk about what some of those innovations might be, and the kind of courage it's going to take to go against the grain and to be able to implement some of these mega solutions like free energy.
What's the ideal end result we want, and how are we going to get that, and what good can I do, just little old me? Well, there's a lot I can do. So how to do that, that's the work I do. That's what Brian and I, it's the part I intend to work with in this workshop. Brian, he's one of the more informed and prescient and visionaries around right now. And we've both gotten very frustrated at times because we think we see an answer and it's not happening and we're impatient. But if I step back and look, it is happening. It is. You just got to look past, the TV news and the media that's another broken system. As part of the workshop, we're going to do the Pachamama Alliance Awakening the Dreamer Symposium. And we'll have a little bit when this goes up on the website about what that is. Somebody's going to say, that's a lot of money, you know, and it's some time. I have to have a week away from work, and it costs quite a bit, and right now times are tough, and I should save, and blah, blah. You're going to learn how to get past that. You're going to learn the solution so that you can get what it is you say you want. I often say my job is to support people toward what they want. Not what I want or think they should have. And you tell me what you want if it's legal, you know, and it's not harmful to somebody else. I know how we can get there. And it doesn't do any good for me to know. You need to know. And so you're going to learn. And you're going to go away, you know, with the energy and the clarity and the enthusiasm to do it. And a support system. You know, so why should you come? That's why you should come.